Hi, this is Livinpink for CyberActiv, and I am here with Dan, an awesome League of Legends caster. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. A little tired, but you know it's coming to an end soon, and I'm just excited. Not really to see it over, but just to see the conclusion to what has been happening.
So where are we right now in the League of Legends competition? Which teams are left right now?
Basically, we are at the finals. There are 2 teams left, and so they play one more series, and the winner of that series is going to be crowned the winner. So it's probably going to be over in about like 2 or 3 hours, and really the excitement's been building up. You know, everybody expected to be Dignitas and Curse in the finals, and it really ended up that way.
Do you have a prediction for the winner?
I'm actually putting my money on Dignitas. If Curse plays standard and Dignitas plays standard, assuming both teams don't want to reveal the strategies going into packs, then I'd put my money on Dignitas. How
would you feel? I mean, there hasn't been that many Koreans team coming up to MLGs yet, but how do you think it's going to go once they come, like a Zubu Blaze and such?
The way it's been, especially this year, is people play in their regions, and for really big international tournaments, then you will start seeing the European teams and the Asian teams. So traditionally, MLG is more of like a North American scene. So we may or may not see them at some MLGs. Maybe the arenas. The arenas would be cool, but foreseeably into the next year, we might not even see them, or at least at MLG.
A little bit more personal question. How did you get started into all this? What started your passion for League of Legends? What's your background?
My background in League of Legends, wow, it's been a long time. I started back in July 2009, I think, and that's during beta for League of Legends, and really I just played it as a hobby whenever I had the chance. The server wasn't even up all the time. You know, it'd only be up on weekends, and I'd play it for like 10, 12 hours a day whenever it's up. And you know, the moment it comes up, I play until it closes down. So just from then, I just kept on playing. It just came to a point where I was good enough to compete, and at a point there was actually money coming into it where I just didn't have to work my full-time job anymore and just concentrate on League of Legends. And I became a professional player for about 6 to 8 months, and since about 6 months ago I've just been casting and doing promotions for League of Legends and a couple other games.
Did you play any other MOBAs before?
I actually started out on Dota. I played Dota back when it was actually on Warcraft. I think it might have just been called, I think it was called something else, but yeah, I played the Dota when it was just really weird, and before it just evolved. And then I came back a year later, and it was just a completely different Dota. And I played Dota on and off for about 2 or 3 years, and then jumping into League of Legends, it was actually a natural transition.
And why not Dota 2?
Why not Dota 2? I feel like Dota 2, for me specifically, is it's very similar to Dota 1, and really it'd be me playing the same game. And I'm also very invested in League of Legends, so right now I just don't have interest in Dota 2.
How do you feel about some kind of little rivalry going on with League and Dota 2? Like, there have been some comments and people saying, oh, Dota 2 is more of an esports, and people saying, no, League is actually a legit thing. What do you feel about that?
The way I feel about it is, I feel there's no, well, of course there's going to be competition, a little bit of rivalry. Most of it is built up by the audience, and so, you know, I'm very neutral to the rivalry. It's always good for esports. The more titles there are, the more competition, it drives it forward. And so I think the rivalry is probably a good thing. And in terms of which is better for esports, I honestly just think if it's a good game and a spectator friendly, you know, the audience will speak for itself.
Okay, what would you do if you weren't like working for gaming? Any other thing you studied for, or would you think you would work for?
I actually graduated with a degree in finance, and I did a lot of business work before I was heavily invested into League, and I still do business work even now. So it would probably have something to do with, you know, business. I'm just being very vague. Sorry.
How did your family and friends react when you said, oh, I don't want to do finance, I want to be into gaming?
It wasn't really difficult. It was a natural transition because I didn't really put off everything else until things were settled with League of Legends. I mean, I wouldn't quit my daytime job to pursue a career in League if I knew I had no future. It just came to the point where it was possible for me to let go of other things and concentrate on this full time.
Okay, I know you have to get back to casting, so do you have any shout-outs you'd like to do?
Shout-outs, shout out to my brother, Reggie. I call him Baby Beast or Andy, whatever. But I hope he wins in PAX, which is next week, for the Season 2 regional finals. And shout out to his girlfriend. She's a really cool girl. Shout out to the fans, and shout out to my former teammates. And I think that's it.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thanks a lot.